Hi, my name is Crystal Foster, and I am a featured woman for the September 2024 issue of the Bold Maven magazine.
Can you share a little about what you do?
I'm a traveling makeup artist. I work freelance for television, media, and red carpet. I'm between the East and the West Coast. I'm based here in Atlanta, Georgia, and travel to New York, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas, Nevada.
What schools did you attend?
I started at FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology. They have a subsidiary here in Atlanta, Georgia, where I was born. And I later changed careers and studied makeup in California at Ben Nye School of Makeup.
How did you end up in this industry?
It's a funny story. While I was at FIT studying fashion merchandising, one of my courses was fashion show production, and I'm tall, so they wanted to use me as a model. And I didn't like the way the makeup artist did my makeup, so I always did my own makeup. And then the other models would ask me, "Who did your makeup?" And I would say, "Me." And I found myself in the bathroom sneaking to do their makeup.
What do you consider to be some of your biggest accomplishments so far?
I think my 20-year span career, I always was fascinated by award shows. I was glued to the television anytime the Oscars, Grammys, Tony Awards was on air. And I used to be amazed by how perfect everyone looked. And now I'm that person to make everyone look perfect. My most recent memory would be working the Tony Awards. Keisha Lewis was a recipient of a Tony Award, and I did her makeup. It was a wonderful experience. I got to do all the after parties and all the things involved.
What has your experience been as a Black woman in your industry?
Unfortunately, it has been a challenge being a woman of color in television and film. There's not many brown skinned women doing what I do. So I hope to change that in the future. 20 years in the business, I did find some unfairness going on. I'm just as talented as my counterparts, but the doors didn't open as quickly for me.
What do you attribute to your long-time success?
I give praise and worship to the Most High. I feel I'm a spiritual person, and I know it's not just me driving this thing called life. So I've been blessed to have faith and endurance as well as tenacity. It takes a lot of tenacity to do what I do, being a freelancer. You never know when the next job is going to come, and that can be a little jarring for most people. But having my faith and believing in my talents and abilities, I've had a really good run in my career span.
Outside of work, what brings you enjoyment?
I love my family. I love family time, spending time. I don't have children, but I have nephews, and they're a lot of fun to be around and being around my family. I grew up with three older brothers, and we've kept each other pretty entertained.
What advice would you give a younger you?
To not stop, to believe more in myself, to not seek validation from others. Just believe in yourself and your dreams. And those dreams were put in your spirit and in your heart for a reason. And to have faith in a higher power.
Is there anyone that you would like to shout out?
I would like to shout out my mother. I am her only daughter. I have three siblings, three older brothers, but I definitely was her dress up doll. So her knowledge of fashion and her love for makeup herself inspired me. I was just intrigued watching her do her own makeup and putting on a bold red lip and black eyeliner and big afro and doing her hair in all these different styles. And she was a fashion icon, always wore high heels and beautiful outfits, and I was inspired by my mom.
Final question. Do you have any current or future endeavors that you can share with our audience?
As I continue on in my career as a freelance makeup artist, I hope to one day teach what I know. I would love to inspire that young Black girl who doesn't think that she can, and let her know that she absolutely can do and follow her dreams of being an artist. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of Black women in film and television, but I would like to change that. As my website has been currently built and revamped, I can be reached on my Instagram at crystallized artists with 2 L's, and I can be emailed at crystalfosternyc@gmail.com. To continue this conversation, you can read my story on theboldmaven.com. Make sure to subscribe to the Bold Maven newsletter to gain access to the digital magazine.